Hello everyone, it's story time. I've got my frumpy reading sweater on. I think I'm set. Oh, hold on, let's see what we got to drink today. Nice cup of coffee. Oh, yes. Okay, but we need a book. Okay, I'll get a book. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, we need some reading glasses here. Okay, I got reading glasses, I got a book. And let's see, what do we got today? A Very Hockey Christmas by Giles, Tebo. Okay. You ready? Get yourself settled. Okay, you ready now? Okay. Excuse me. It was only 4 days until Christmas. Nicholas was spinning round and around the Christmas tree, trying to sneak a peek at all the presents underneath. "Nicholas, you're giving me a headache," said his father. "You're making me dizzy," his mother sighed. "And you're getting on my last nerve," his sister added. 3 days before Christmas, Nicholas tried a more subtle approach. He bent down and pretended to tie his shoelace. Then he picked up a present and gave it a shake. He said he was looking for a cat behind the Christmas tree and poked at a few more gifts. He even did some somersaults in the living room and not so accidentally bumped into a box or two. "Nicholas, if you keep this up, you won't get any presents this year," grumbled his father. 2 days before Christmas, Nicholas couldn't stand it anymore. The wait was driving him crazy. He checked his Christmas list one more time. "Dear Santa, please send hockey jersey, hockey gloves, hockey socks, hockey pads, hockey skates, hockey books." Well, anything hockey, really. Finally, after counting down the days, the hours, the minutes, and the seconds, it was Christmas Eve. Nicholas's parents had cooked a holiday feast to feed 20, but there were only 4 people in Nicholas's family. What was going on? Were Santa and his elves coming for dinner? Suddenly, ding dong, the doorbell rang, but it wasn't Santa Claus. "Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!" cried Nicholas's grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins, as they all streamed into the house. More presents were placed under the tree. Some of them were even for Nicholas, but he was not allowed to open them until Christmas morning. After a huge dinner, everyone got ready for bed. The whole family was sleeping over. Nicholas, his sisters, and their cousins were staying in the basement. They played hide and seek. They had pillow fights. Finally, they crawled into their sleeping bags and fell fast asleep. On Christmas morning, Grandma woke everyone. "Come quick," she said. "Santa's been here." They raced upstairs and piled into the living room. There were presents everywhere. Nicholas's father started handing them out. His sister got a book she won. His cousins whooped with joy as they unwrapped their presents. And Nicholas got the best gift of all: a hockey helmet. But the helmet was much too big. Nicholas' head was swimming inside it. While his sisters and cousins tore the wrapping off more gifts, Nicholas opened another. Shoulder pads. Enormous shoulder pads. Next came a hockey jersey. A hockey jersey for a giant. Then came socks, which were far too long. In the next box were even biggest shin pads Nicholas had ever seen. Finally, it was time to open Santa's present. Hockey skates! But they were like everything else. The skates were much too big. "Don't worry, Nicholas," his mother reassured. feet are what grow the fastest. While his cousins ran off to play with their fantastic new stuff, Nicholas sat alone, surrounded by all his too big, too large, too long hockey equipment. Even though he wasn't feeling very cheerful, Nicholas decided to call his friends and wish them a Merry Christmas. To his surprise, he found out that all his friends had the same problem. Everyone else had received hockey gear too. Hockey gear that was too big or too small, too wide or too tight. Nicholas watched the snow falling outside. Suddenly, he had an idea. He called back his friends and they all agreed. It was a fabulous plan. Nicholas hung up the phone and told his family that he was going outside to show all his new hockey equipment to his friends. "Great idea," said his grandfather. Nicholas threw all his gifts into a bag and ran outside. His friends were already there, each with a bag of their own. They dumped out their bags on the sidewalk. All the little players traded their gear with the bigger ones. Soon everyone had new equipment that fit perfectly. Nicholas went back inside wearing hockey gear that was just right. The whole family admired him. "Wow, Nicholas, you look great, just like a real pro. Everything is perfect." "Thank you, thank you, thank you," said Nicholas. He kissed his parents, his grandparents, his uncles and aunts, and told them it was the best Christmas ever. Everyone smiled back at him, except his mother, who was staring down at him with a puzzled look, wondering how Nicholas had grown up so fast. That was a marvelous Christmas, don't you think? Well, that's the end of the story. You have yourself a great day. You take care of one another. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye now.